I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Don't go through a breakup alone. Click on the link in the description below to get a one-on-one coaching with me, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking about I told her I would change. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because, well, just about every breakup that I hear about, the person that was dumped promises they're going to change. And let's face it, we all do it because we're trying to get them back, and we think that if we change, we're going to get them back. Now, the other issue that comes up is that in many of your cases, they've been asking you to change for a very long time, and you didn't want to do it. Maybe you didn't feel like you needed to make those changes, or maybe you were just completely unconscious of how your behavior was affecting the relationship. A lot of you guys that are new to my videos and my channel are just starting to learn things about attachment style, attachment theory, attachment traumas, and how those play a huge impact in relationships. Maybe you were smothering your partner. Maybe you made them feel abandoned. Maybe they had trauma. Maybe you had trauma. So many different factors that affect a relationship. And the thing is that we all need to work on ourselves and improve ourselves. There's always room for improvement, including with me. I look for ways to better myself every day and look for information to help you guys every day. So, change is usually for the good, but do it for yourself. I know every one of you guys right now is thinking, no, I'm doing it to get them back. Okay, I get it. I know what that's like. But when someone breaks up with you, and you sit there and say, I'm going to change, I don't know what it is, if they just don't believe it, because you've told them that before, or it doesn't matter in that moment if you change or not, they're just not attracted to you. Whatever it is, in that moment, telling them that you're going to change very, very rarely gives you another opportunity. And it really doesn't give you the opportunity to truly change. So many of you guys are learning so much from my videos and my channel, and I'm so excited about that. And that's why I do this, because I really want to help you guys. I really want to put information out there that teaches us to communicate, to love each other, to give each other love, to keep our families together. I worked with kids for many, many years. I got so tired and frustrated with seeing kids that didn't have their families together, never met one of their caregivers, and honestly, in a lot of cases, it was their dad. Sometimes they never even seen a picture of their dad. It's sad. And we don't learn even basic fundamentals of relationships, love, attachment in school. We learn things that are completely useless to us in a lot of cases, and I'm sure a lot of you people are frustrated with the way the school system is, but, you know, the point is that many of us grew up in homes where the parents were divorced. I mean, the divorce rate is like 50%. So if you grew up seeing parents that couldn't make it work, you don't learn how to make it work. And then it's too late. You get into a relationship. A lot of times you don't even think about, am I ready for a relationship? As a matter of fact, one of the things that drives me crazy is one of my lowest viewed videos is, am I ready for a relationship? You guys need to wonder and think, am I really ready for this, before you jump in and put your heart on the line and put somebody else's heart on the line and affect all these other people in your lives. But nobody's thinking about that. It's very frustrating for me as a coach. You have to really think, am I ready to do this? Am I ready for a relationship? So I strongly encourage you guys to watch that video, because it's really helpful to understanding, if you're not ready, what you can do to change and get yourself ready before you get into a relationship, so you don't have your heart stomped out, ripped out of your chest like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom where you're watching it beat in front of your eyes. That's not going to be fun. So, as I was saying, telling people that we're going to change very rarely gets them to give you another opportunity, and I'm sure most of you guys said it, because just about every day, well, every day, just about every email, I should say, or pre-Skype interview, people tell me, I begged, I cried, I told them I would change, men and women, not just the guys, but I thought this would be a good video to talk about that. So I got an email here from a guy who said he was going to change. Let's go through this email and see what's going on in this situation. Maybe you can relate. My girlfriend dumped me and I am crushed. I know that I did many things wrong. Most of that caused because of my jealousy. We broke up many times before, and I was always the one leaving, and she would always come back crying to get back with me. Well, I can imagine she probably got pretty sick and tired of being hurt by you. And if you repeatedly hurt somebody, eventually they're going to stop caring. One time I broke up with her for 2 weeks after she had a spontaneous abortion. This is one of the reasons she gave me for the breakup, that she couldn't have done that. I don't understand what he meant by he couldn't have done that. I'm assuming she had some kind of abortion, and I don't know if it was a planned abortion. I'm guessing it was, but he said she couldn't have done that. So he wasn't really clear on this part of the email. It was a little confusing to me, because obviously an abortion could have a real big impact on a relationship, right? I mean, that's you potentially having a child with this other person. Now, if she went and had an abortion without talking to him about it, I could see why he would be angry. Not to say that she doesn't have the right to choose or make her own decisions. I absolutely am not going to get into that topic. The point is that I could understand where he is coming from if somebody, if I was dating a girl and she had an abortion without even talking to me about that first, I would be really hurt and I would be angry. So I could understand why that would be upsetting to somebody. In mid-October, she was saying that she still loved me, but doesn't want that kind of thing in her life anymore. I'm guessing she means a failed relationship, or the kind of relationship they were having. After that, she stopped saying she loved me. We tried to talk to solve problems. I said I would fix my behavior. I even cried in front of her. It just doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. I mean, I'm all for change, and that's a big part of my channel, is teaching you guys to change. But I can tell you, in that moment, telling someone you're going to change just doesn't make them want to be with you, because maybe you promised them 1,000 times you were going to change before. Why would they assume you're going to tell the truth this time? After that, she changed. It was like she was angry inside. Well, she probably was angry inside. I mean, you weren't treating her very well. You kept breaking up with her. You were hurting her all the time. You were very jealous and short controlling and treating her like an object. Because that's what we do. If somebody doesn't behave in a way that we want them to, we treat them like an object and we lose empathy towards them. Not good. You have to have empathy in a relationship. One of my personal favorite videos is How to Be Her Superman, where I talk about curiosity, acceptance, playfulness, and empathy in a relationship. That's one of, I don't know, when I'm doing these videos, that's one of my favorites. Might be a terrible video when you watch it, but looking back, I'm really proud of that one. But it's really, really helpful to not only getting an ex back, but making sure you have a great relationship when you do. He said he started the no contact rule in early November, and he hasn't talked to her. He hasn't looked at her Facebook or Instagram because he doesn't have it. They used to get in touch with each other on WhatsApp, and I guess there was a certain point during the day where they would both leave themselves on there as being seen. I guess there was a little thing between them, but she stopped doing that a couple weeks ago. He said, I don't know what to do. She's always said to me that she's had a fear of abandonment and that I abandoned her many times, and that's why she doesn't want to be with me anymore. She's right. You did keep abandoning her. You kept breaking up with her because you couldn't handle your own anxiety. And it caused you to be controlling, angry, manipulative, jealous, all insecure behavior. Did she do that? Or is that because of your early attachment trauma? Based on the information you gave me, she didn't do anything to lead you to believe she's been cheating, dishonest, unfaithful, anything. This is all your issue, and you have got to work on it in order to have any kind of healthy relationship. Not just with her, but if you date anybody, they're going to be turned off by that kind of behavior. And rightfully so. You wouldn't like it if somebody did it to you. I stalked her, and I saw she made another account on Instagram, so now she has two. I don't know why she did that. I don't use Instagram. I'm not a big Instagram person myself, so I don't know. I'm guessing maybe she created it so she was hoping you wouldn't find it, and apparently you did. I know I love her, and I feel she has feelings for me, but I think she is trying to forget me. Maybe she has some kind of help from a counselor. I don't know. She tells me that she is happy now, so that she can go out with friends and she's doing different things, meeting other people. Well, yeah, because you weren't allowing her to do the things that she wanted to live her life. Last time I talked with her, I said that I love her and would I not be able to live with myself if I lost her. She told me to stop because I was sending her flowers and chocolates and asking her to get back with me. She told me she wants to be happy and she wasn't with me because of my jealousy. This girl's being honest. I like the way she's handling this situation. She's being honest with him. She's telling him exactly what he did wrong and why she was unhappy, and quite honestly, I can understand it. Listen, guys, flowers and candy are not going to reattract your ex. Imagine this for a minute, guys. You have to put yourself in their situation. And I know it can be very difficult when you have the anxiety or depression. It's very tough to put yourself in a different situation. But imagine for a minute, let's say there was somebody that you dated years ago, and just for a silly example, you weren't happy in that relationship, and they came back in your life, and they started sending you flowers and candy. Would that make you want to be with them? Of course not. Think about it. That wouldn't make you re-attracted to them at all. If anything, you'd be like, this is weird. Why are they doing this? I know I would be. I wouldn't be turned on by one of my exes just sending me flowers and candy. Now, I understand they're not an ex. But the point is that I'm trying to get you to step outside the box and look objectively. How would you feel if somebody that you weren't interested in gave you flowers and candy? Is that going to cause you to be re-attracted to them? No. No. Flowers and candy are not meant in that situation. That she didn't love me anymore, I would stop. Then she said, so stop, please. So I said that I was going to stop and give her time to stop hating me. But I still love her and would be thinking of her every minute. That's going to turn her off. Big time. Alright, I'm going to stop smothering you, but I'm going to think about you every minute of every day, even when I'm sleeping and watching Craig's videos. Come on, man. Think about that. That just makes her feel more smothered. He says, after that, I found your channel and learned the no contact rule and started right away. During this time, I have been working out, going out with my friends, going on dates with other girls, and trying to work on me, but I can't stop thinking about her. Well, I'm so glad to hear that you're doing all those things for yourself. That's great. The thing that you really need to work on is your attachment trauma. Guys, the no contact rule is a very, very small part of re-attracting your ex. Telling someone that you're going to change and then just waiting for them to come around is not going to re-attract them. What you need to do is figure out what went wrong in the relationship. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm going to help you identify. Sign up for the coaching with me so I can look at your situation and show you this is what you were doing, this is why the relationship wasn't working, and this is what we need to work on to get you back on track. Very simple to do, and this is my passion, guys. So take a couple minutes, sign up for the coaching. I promise you, you're going to be happy with the results. If you've had an attachment trauma, and it's obvious that he has because look at his behavior, we're seeing a lot of symptoms of the attachment trauma. Controlling behavior, jealousy, insecurity, all of that stems from the first 2 to 3 years of his life with his caregivers. They didn't make him feel unconditional love. As a result, we are seeing a lot of symptoms of that in his current romantic relationship. Because the pain that we have felt in our early attachment to our caregivers is mirrored in our romantic relationships. So that is the big issue he needs to work on, dealing with the attachment trauma. That is something that I can help you with, especially with the Skype coaching, where we can sit down and talk about it, and you can talk to me about things, and I can, coach you through it and work on things with you. But just telling somebody you're going to change when you don't even know what the changes need to be, you're just saying basically, I will do anything that I have to do to stay with you. That turns people off. Imagine if somebody said that to you. If somebody said to you, I will do anything that I have to do to be with you. You don't feel like an equal. You don't feel like a partner. You feel like you're above them. And when you're in a relationship, you want to feel like you're partners and equals with that other person. So, if you want to get my help personally, go to my website, askcraig.net, and sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. If you liked the video, put a like on there, and be sure to subscribe to the channel because I do post videos Monday through Friday. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.